The woman who mentioned this thigh, if you were sincerely trying to help me, then I apologize, 100% apologize. I'm not someone who has any, like, reservations or whatever. I will apologize if you were just trying to help me. But I'm understandably self-conscious about that. Yes. I don't see even why it happened from what I read, but they're not. It is smooth. You said in a new comment that's gone. Maybe you deleted it, but I still got to read it. So I can't find your original or this one. It showed up. All my comments have to be approved. Also, I watch all of them. Okay? So yes, I'm damn well aware of this. So is every single person who watches me. Some will probably think, oh, she used to have such nice legs. But, I exercise. I'm very active, like I've always, for decades. When I say decades, I don't mean two. I mean all the way back to college, all the way to 18, 20, 30, 40, 58. Almost 40 years. And I drink tons of fluid. And it says those are the things to try to not have more or not have them worsen. But it doesn't hurt. It says it's a bad sign if they hurt. Also, I always thought of varicose veins as bulging. Like, I've seen people with bulge, like you can actually feel veins. This is all smooth. It's 100% smooth, which is why I viewed it not as varicose veins. I viewed it as, bad spider veins. But I don't know. I don't know. I just know I do the things that it says to not develop more, to not have them worsen. And I'm used to people being mean to me, so if you're mean, I've been doing this for a long time. I've even had people intentionally trick me. Total strangers getting off just on tricking me into thinking that they liked me as a person. I'm not talking about romantically or anything like that, and it was a lie. So I'm very sensitive like that. Basically because I just thought somebody's pointing this out, but they must know. Of course I'm aware. Of course I am. Because I watch all the videos. I don't upload one without ever watching. I mean, maybe other people do. Maybe they create and just upload and don't even watch them, but I watch all. I'm fully aware of this and very, self-conscious about it. But, like I said, it's a flaw. It wasn't like that before, but I'm 56 years old and I don't know. I did do some research though after reading your comment, and it basically says most of the time it's nothing to worry about. You have to start worrying, obviously, more so if they start, you're wrong. It's totally smooth. It's not bulging at all. It's not. Then I would be super concerned. It's apparently super simple to get rid of them too. You just inject them with something, and doctor injects them with something, and then they they collapse and go away. And you don't have to worry about that because the body absorbs it, the vein, I guess, and grows a new one, or I don't know how it works. I just know that it says it's a simple procedure. But also, I don't know when I'm scheduled to see my primary care physician again. My new one. As an aside, I like my new one better than I like my mom's. We'll see how she behaves in the primary care physician, because we don't have to keep her. I could have my mom see mine. This one has kind of an attitude that I'm not crazy about, but anyhow, yes, I'm fully aware. How could I not be? You just weren't thinking when you said that, but if you were trying to help me, then I apologize. And it's just that, to me, it was like, of course I'm aware because I watch my vids. It's not that, I mean, I might not be aware otherwise, but I am fully aware. Trust me. Trust me, I'm fully aware. It sucks, but everything sucks. The fact is, if I wanted to, I'm sure people do, I could spend the time to cover it all over with makeup, and I bet my videos aren't about that. I'm grateful when people, mostly men, but if people find me attractive or whatnot, but that's not what my videos are about. So I did read your thing, said I was just trying to help you. I thought maybe you weren't aware, and I wish I hadn't said anything. No, you were good to say something, because now I'm not going to rush out to, I said I went and researched it, and it says most of the time you don't have to worry about them, most of the time. Most of the time they're just, it's cosmetic. They're unsightly, but they're not dangerous. But they do not bulge at all. They're smooth. They're smooth, totally. I'd be a hell of a lot more depressed if they were one of those, they were bulging out. That's how I feel. They shouldn't even have them at all, based on all the things that they say that can make them worse or whatever, including like smoking. I don't smoke. I never smoke. Never smoked. Not cigarettes anyway. And even the other, just so negligible that it may as well have been never, But I shouldn't even say the other, because for all you know, if you don't know me, you might think I'm talking about like what Charlie Sheen is saying that he was doing. No, I'm talking about pot for you. And that was a lifetime ago too. And people make fun of you if you call it pot. But that's what we called it back in the day. When it was illicit and taboo and all the crap, and now it's legal so many places. Not everywhere, and I don't know where it is and where it's not, so. Jeff, you are watching this and you probably know it. I have to still say if, but you took offense and whatever, and so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say I'm sorry. If you were being sincere, caring and worried about me, but again, if I don't recognize you and you're thinking, oh, she doesn't know that that's there, but actually, I maybe wouldn't know except I watch videos. That's probably where I first noticed it, like, oh, that sucks. When did that happen? When did that happen? But I do so many videos that show right there that I can look back and see when it started happening. It probably was a little and it just got worse, which is what happens with them, but it does say, experts say that most of the time it's not dangerous. And especially if it doesn't hurt at all, But I do get leg cramps, but I've always gotten leg cramps. I think I've been told by massage people, and even when I had the personal trainer in the gym back in California briefly, that I have really tight leg muscles. Does that have something to do with it? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I did think varicose is when they bulge out, like you can actually, touch it, feel it. And then this is, you wrote in the thing that they're bulging out, and they're not smooth. They're totally smooth. Totally 100%. Now that doesn't mean there can't be something seriously wrong. Of course there can. There can be something seriously wrong going on with me, with anybody. Sometimes things remain hidden, If I had cancer, I had this all along, and I didn't know, Anyhow, that is that. Yes, I'm aware of this. Yes, I'm a little concerned, but not really. Like I said, I did some research, but it could be something serious or it doesn't hurt at all. And the leg cramps that I've been getting got long before that. And it is more prominent with my white skin, you know. And that's just a given, too. Sleeping on this side now. Joe gets a chance, I need him to switch this mattress. Flip it. There's no reason why that tag can't be up on my head, but I just like the tag at the end of the bed. It's just a, no, that's just a whatever. A quirk of mine, whatever you want to call it. Whose side is that? Switch it. And these, I'm going to bed for the night. Not because I wanted to discuss this and then not show it. No, I can look at tons of other videos, but what's interesting is I could figure it out if I was so inclined of when it got like that. I'm assuming just I got older and it worsened. I know it wasn't like that before though. It's something I was thinking about, believe me, before you said anything, then, you know. But you're probably not even watching this anyway. You don't recognize you. You never sound like, she's a bitch. I'm not gonna watch any more of her videos. If you're mean, people were mean to you for no reason. You'd be suspicious too. You'd be leery. You'd be like, you know, I've been burned in real life too. Burned in real life too. Too many times. Oh. think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone. Jaden Curry. Did she win? Like Michael thinks. I don't know. They're all fantastic. Iris, I was not impressed with, though, in the semifinals. I wouldn't vote her through. Especially when she was a 5 out of 12. Getting rid of 7. I accidentally know that Renzo got through because my stupid TV jumped forward for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why. I have to remember to say the voice into the voice thing, and then it'll give me a choice of episodes. Otherwise, it's jumping ahead for whatever fucking reason. I do not know. I don't know why it does that, but I was on the wrong thing. And so I know one of the 5. I don't want to accidentally find out anymore. Don't tell me. Can't you wait? Justin Timberlake and Kristen. I would actually. I liked Colby singing that. It makes me want to know what the original. I mean, the actual song sounds like. He's just performing it in his own way. And me being me, I'm like, I wonder how they choose who goes on. The super save thing was pretty cool. That was cool. 4th judges didn't want to go down to 2. They had no idea. They wanted to go down to 3 like you always do. They got to save someone to bring them back. Like, guess what? You get to come back. I have super saved you. Pretty damn cool. Despite Michael's glowing, ongoing, just absolute praise of Jaden, I don't think she wins. I don't think she wins. Pretty much, I think that she doesn't need to. I agree with Michael. I have no idea. It's not my type of music. She's probably already on the radio. Already probably has a record deal, but she doesn't need to even win. You know. I don't know. I know they're all fantastic. Oh, fantastic. That doesn't sound like Justin Timberlake's one. I don't even know who Chris Stapleton is. sound totally different than her Colby did. So my mother's been really good, like with taking her meds. She's been taking the Lasix in the morning, the statin at night. Before she was refusing, she's been taking them. And I make sure I get her to the bathroom, so. I don't even know how she survived in that place. They were giving her her Lasix late in the morning, and that would cause her to, they only allowed her to wear one thing, and she was peeing through her clothes faster than they could even wash them. It's just awful. I don't know how she has survived. I do know she's doing better with sleeping, which means I get to sleep. When she sleeps 4 hours and doesn't wake up, oh my God, that's so wonderful. When she wakes up every hour, hour and a half, it's living hell. Every time I fall back to sleep, I have to wake up. She's doing okay. I mean, she has her moments, but she's doing far better than she was the last few days in there. I just have a bad feeling that something was happening. Maybe somebody new wasn't doing what they were supposed to do with her meds. Or I'd already encountered one new person who walks in and I'm there at 11 a.m. I'm like, what are you giving her? Her meds. You're giving her meds at 11 a.m. I couldn't hide my shock. You know. And of course I'm assigned to like 40 residents. I'm assigned to give them all their morning meds. And your mom was in therapy twice and I tried No. I do not fault you, stranger. I'm meeting for the first time. I also found out that she's new. Anyhow, don't fault her in any universe. Not in any universe. These people are understaffed, underpaid, understaffed, expected to do the impossible. I do not fault them in the least. Now, if they're not doing what they're supposed to do, or cutting corners, or smoking, you know what I mean? Not